guys, Fluffy here. Today's goal is going to be creating some intro music for my videos. We just heard some a second ago, right before I started talking, and I'll be using GarageBand. And I've never really used too much sound editing software, music editing software, or anything like that, so it's been a new experience for me, and I can't wait to dig into it. I don't have a ton of music writing experience. I've played drums on and off for like 10 years or so. I picked up a guitar a while ago, and I have written some stuff, but never actually put all the musical components together and did any editing or anything. So, and I really want to. I really want to learn how to create more music, create more songs. I want to write my own songs, and eventually maybe even come out with an album. But that's a ways off, and I thought a good start to get me going in that direction would be learning some new editing software. And so without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's get down to it. First thing we're going to do is open up a new project and add a guitar. And I wasn't a huge fan of the sound of that guitar, so if we just go up here to the arrow in the top left, it looks like we can change to a different one. Yeah, I like the sound of this one a lot better. I'll just create a little melody here and then let you guys hear what I got. There we go. I think I like the sound of that. It's simple F, C, D, B flat chord progressions. Let's add some drums now. All right, I think how I'm going to start off is just getting some steady hi-hats down first. Okay, and now the rest of the beat. Alright, this is really coming together. I like this. Decided to redo the hi-hats too and throw in a couple of flares, but sounds pretty good. I think now it's time to move on to the next instrument. Alright, piano. So this one's going to be a bit different for me. As I said earlier, I've played drums and guitar before, so I kind of had a feel for what I was doing there. But with piano, my skill level doesn't go much farther than playing chopsticks. So we'll see how I do here. Hopefully just staying to the same chord progressions. It shouldn't be too hard to throw something together real quick. Sounding pretty good. I think all we're missing now is the bass. I'm just going to jump right into this one. Alright, I think those notes sound pretty good, but I could barely hear it. So I'm going to come up here to the top right, this little gear, the settings. We're going to go into the track volume and just bump that sucker way up. And I just realized it sounds pretty mellow right now. I think it could stand to be a little more upbeat, so we're going to increase the tempo a little bit. There we go, much better. I also took the time to adjust some of the audio levels and just play around with the sound of each instrument a little bit. I think all that I have left to do is put a little starter on the beginning and finishing crash and whatnot, and then we'll have a finished product. Alright, and how we're going to do that is we're going to come up here to this little plus icon, and what that's going to allow us to do is create some different sections of our song. The first one we have is section A, that's the one we've already created, and we're just going to duplicate that to another section and call that section B. and then add a third section. This is just going to be blank, and it's going to be section C. And then for section A and C, we're going to make those half as long as the main part. We're going to reduce those down to 4 bars rather than 8. So here we have section A, which is just an exact copy of section B, the stuff I already created earlier. And what we're going to do first is just take out all the additional instruments and just leave in the guitar. And then what I think I want to do is drag out that first chord for the full 4 bars. And all I'm going to do that is cut it down to the first 2 bars and then copy and paste. And then I also have an idea for a little piano complementary near the end of the introduction, but we're going to have to take out some of those last few notes from the guitar part. And now we have this. Alright, awesome. And now the final thing we need to do is just create that section C. So let's just put a bunch of F chords all the way across the board and add a crash to the drums, and we should be good to go. Sounds great. So now our final product is here. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I'd love to hear any comments, suggestions, or recommendations you guys have, not just on what I did today, but anything that I might do in the future as well. I had an absolute ton of fun today. This is something I've wanted to do for a really long time, is learn this kind of stuff. But this is just the beginning. I want to learn so much more, so let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and go out and learn something yourself, because when's the last time you did something for the first time? Alright, see you guys.